way, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they're scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking.
Ha ha! What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of the Geek Gauntlet podcast. I'm your host, Mr. William D. Morgan. It's an all fellas night tonight. Yes, this is where the fellas step up and we represent. We got to show Cat Janae how to do this thing. We still love him, but we got to show him how we do it. All right, let's go ahead and bring everybody on. First, let me bring in, he is the Twitter overlord. He is a writer for Geek News now. Let me bring my man Ambrose in. Ambrose, what's up?
Making friends left and right, William. How you doing?
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Next up, he is the newest member. You've seen him here before, but he is officially the newest member of the team. Uh-oh.
Yo, is Cat trying to hide? Is that like Cat trying to hide?
Somebody is trying to hide. Oh, my goodness. All right, let's go ahead and bring on my man, Ando. Ando, what's up, man? How you doing tonight?
All I got to say is it's about time that your boy is back. Ando makes his official return to the Geek Gauntlet podcast. Well, thank you so much for the invite. Greatly appreciate it, brother.
You're welcome, man. You're welcome. Always happy to have you here. And
Ando exists?
Yeah, it's called sickness. Over the last couple of weeks, first it's a sore throat, then it's a cough. And then just my body hates me apparently. So yeah.
I'm busting your chops, man. We've been waiting for you. Welcome.
Well, I would bust yours for wearing the Chicago White Sox Cat. It's a Cubs family or nothing else, man. So
there we go. All right. Last but certainly not least, this brother has been with me for a very long time. What's up, Janae? He's been with us for a very long time. My man Shaw. Shaw, what's up?
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing today?
See?
How you doing, Shaw?
Sure.
Man, Janae's here.
She's watching you.
She's here in spirit. She can't be on camera, but yeah, definitely. Janae, I'm gonna welcome you, Janae. Welcome. It's good to have you here, Janae.
Yes.
I'm not like this guy up here. Oh, Janae.
All right, let's go ahead and get the party started. There's a lot to talk about this week. I'm gonna go into a little diatribe over the Marvels, why I think it's time for Monica Rambeau to shine in this movie. But I'm getting into that a little later. But right now, let's go ahead and get into the news of the week. And this latest episode of the podcast is brought to you by, there we go, ShadowAnime.com. Use promo code Geek Gauntlet 5 to save 5% off your total order over at ShadowAnime.com. Your one-stop shop for all your anime needs. All right, Shaw, go ahead, my friend. Let's do this thing.
Yes, sir. All right, so let's start off by talking about Secret Invasion episode. Was it 4, I believe?
Yeah, I think it was 4.
All right. Did everybody see the episode or no?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah.
I have not. No, I'm still backlogged on Marvel. I actually just got done watching Doctor Strange and Venom, Let There Be Carnage. So I got Thor, and then I got the first 4 episodes, and then I'll be caught up.
Okay, cool.
All right. Well, we got the reveal that Rhodey's a Skrull. How long, we don't know. I'm assuming it's rather recent. The Talos' daughter is alive. She exterminates herself, but Talos himself has died by the end. What do y'all think about the episode?
I thought the episode was. I thought it was good. I discussed this on MCU Mondays with Debbie and Dave, and me and Debbie were in the camp that we thought that was something that might happen because just Emilia Clarke. We didn't think she was going to go away that quickly into the series. It was kind of like abrupt. So we kind of deduced that it would that something was going to happen where she'd end up coming back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, For you, Ando.
Yeah, I saw. Thanks for busting my chops, bro. Butthead. This is why I hate being a little brother. I'm just gonna say that.
Are you sure it's not because you're a Chiefs fan?
Joe, don't hit. Joe, you can't hate us, man.
Yes,
Can't
I-
hate us. You
yes,
can't
I-
hate. Look,
yes, I can.
Who's your team?
I'm
Who's
a
your
Raider.
team, sir?
I'm a Raiders fan. I can hate anyone I want.
Y'all
Well,
on the same
I
page,
am
man. That's a robbery
sorry, sir, that you are a Raiders fan. I don't know what else to say. I am sorry.
Y'all look like a bunch of Kool-Aid men taking the field.
At least when
Damn.
we take the field, we're entertaining. We don't just lay down. Okay.
Yeah,
I'll
you know what? I'll give
credit,
you that. I'll give you
I'll
that.
give you credit though. That game against New England and Las Vegas, where that one receiver just threw the ball to the Raiders, I thought that was absolutely fun.
Yes, Janae, we all love you, Janae. Don't let Ambrose's prescribed hate fool you. We all love you.
It's not hate for Janae. It's just like seething jealousy because she always comes on all dolled up, and I'm always next to her.
Don't worry. She dislikes me because I like the Cougars more than the Huskies. So we're in the same boat that way, man.
We love you, Janae. Your brother said, "Go Jaguars." They're gonna be an interesting team to watch this year. And real quick, Janae says, "Go Seahawks." So
I liked it better when they had cooler uniforms.
Hey, did you see that the Seahawks are bringing back their classic blue jerseys and silver helmets?
Yeah.
That's what I was talking about. I love that
Super
uniform.
excited.
Yeah.
They need to bring those back, period, man. Yeah.
You know what? Getting back to Secret Invasion for a second, I could have won $100. I could have won $100. Somebody bet me $100 if Rhodey was a squirrel, and I said yes. You want to put $100 on it? My cheap ass.
Spoiler alert.
My cheap ass. Said,
Oh
my
yeah,
cheap
hit
ass.
the button for so D Graham
Oh, yeah,
doesn't.
I forgot about that. Yeah,
hit the
D Grim will kill me. He will kill. He will string me up. Let me do this. Y'all cover your ears if you need to. There you go. No, but doggone it. I could have won $100. My cheap ass didn't want to bet. So whatever. But yeah, Shaw. We found out that he was a scroll. Here's my question though. Where's the real Rhodey?
I'm assuming he's probably captured in that place that we see earlier. Probably.
Mhm.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. But this episode was better than the first three, and I agree with Janae on that. But at the same point, this one was kind of at a slower pace than the first three.
Yeah, but there was tension there.
It was. Yeah.
But we only got 2 episodes left.
Yep. What else you got? What else is on the docket, Shaw?
All right, we got a bunch of Deadpool 3 news. First up, picture number 3. A little more than that. 3.
Yeah, that's what I had. That's what I have is 3.
Is it 3?
That's what I have is
12.
3.
12. I'm about
Which
12.
one is it? Both of them together?
No, just 12. Yeah, my bad.
Pick 12.
Yeah, these are all the projects that are going to be on pause because of the strike.
Yeah, let's
Deadpool
try to stay
3,
away from that.
Venom 3, Mission Impossible 8, Gladiator 2, which is probably still happening, Mortal Kombat 2, and Beetlejuice 2.
Now, Mission Impossible 8, that isn't the one with Haley Atwell that they're advertising for like this year, is it?
No, it's
Technically, Dead Reckoning Part 2.
yeah.
Dude, I got to admit though, I'm not much of a Tom Cruise guy, but I do like the Mission Impossible movies, and that's
I
one
do
of those
too.
that I'm really intrigued to see how they go about doing it.
Mhm.
I didn't even know there was going to be a Gladiator 2, to tell you the truth. Didn't the guy die?
No, Russell Crowe's still alive.
No, I mean, didn't the guy, like, in the movie, didn't he die?
Oh, yeah. Man, I
thought
haven't
he
seen the
did.
movie in so long, I couldn't tell you.
Like, can't really have a sequel.
The main character gone.
The main character gone.
The main character.
There's more
gone.
than one Gladiator, man. Come on. Just sequel it as Gladiators.
Yeah,
and
but then
you'll
it
be fine.
becomes like that kind of like when there's an action movie and then there's a sequel and it stars like Dolph Lundgren,
Mhm.
and you're like, this isn't a sequel.
If he
Get it away.
dies, he dies by my sword, or that bolt, or that crossbow,
like they
or
make
that trailer, or that tiger. It's a Gladiator movie. They're gonna die some way.
Like
Yeah.
they made Kindergarten Cop 2 and it was Dolph Lundgren instead of Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Damn.
All right. Next
That
up,
was a tumor.
Ryan Cox is rumored to be reprising his role as William Stryker for Deadpool 3. What do y'all think about that?
I like the idea. I think the character continuation on it is nice. However, I think whoever was playing it from the X-Men Origins Wolverine movie, I think he would have played a better bet for it.
Unfortunately, that movie's kind of tainted, so I think they kind of want to stay away from it.
You could make the argument that Deadpool, by going back in time because of Cable's bracelet, changed that period to where it's now Brian Cox.
Plus,
I just can't imagine it being Brian Cox because he's so much older.
Plus, it's about time we got Cable in a movie.
Didn't we have Cable in? We had Cable in.
We had Cable in Deadpool 2.
Yeah,
I forgot. We had him too. Yeah.
Yep.
Because he made that joke about dubstep. And then
Um,
Deadpool countered with, "Good God, this is so dark. Is this the DC universe?"
I mean, rumors are rumors. Until I hope the strike ends soon, and until the strike's over, the rumors are rumors, and that's all they are because no one can sign anything.
No.
So, I mean, if it is a rumor and there's truth to it, I hope there is. Brian Cox is a great actor, but anything that's coming across the news right now, I'm just treating it like you might not have it in a couple months because no one's allowed to sign anything.
Yeah.
What we do have, however, is a bunch of leaked photos from Deadpool. Picture number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Let's do those one by one. We got the new suit. Come on, set.
Damn, Ryan Reynolds looks like Brett Favre.
I was gonna from that picture particularly, he looks like a younger version of Josh Brolin.
And this is what everybody's been talking about lately. We get the yellow suit finally.
Have you guys seen? I guess there's another set of photos thrown around where he's wearing the mask, and then it's the short-sleeved yellow uniform instead.
I haven't seen those yet.
Pretty sure the mask is photoshopped. We haven't seen the mask yet.
Okay. I want to know what leads them to this walk. Like, why are they just walking in the middle of nowhere like that? Did their car break down and Mohinder just wasn't able to drive him? He's like, "I'm sorry, Mr. Deadpool, but I cannot drive you anymore. I have no gas. I will stay with the taxi. You guys go get help."
I mean, I don't know, any number of things. I mean, with this walk, they could be making fun of any number of things.
It could be. That could be. I could totally see him putting in here like the Rain Man walk between Tom Cruise and Dustin Hoffman at this point.
Could be.
That's odd.
Love the shades, you. Love the shades.
Shades are cool. Hugh Jackman's just cool, period.
Mm-hmm. This is them fighting, apparently.
The guy holding the boom mic looks like he's puppeteering Deadpool.
And this is how Wolverine puts me to sleep every night.
Damn.
I'm assuming those are CGI claws coming out with that pose.
Yeah, I would have to agree.
Yeah, probably.
The old school 20th Century Fox logo. Love it.
Oh, damn. They are going hard.
Oh, yes. Yes, they are. My coworker,
Yep, they're going
my
hard.
coworker and I were talking about particularly this set, and then he made a comment that Deadpool did in 6 months that 20th Century couldn't do in the 2 movies that they made, and that's or 4 movies that X-Men couldn't do, and that's put Wolverine in the yellow costume.
Damn.
Yep.
Let me hit over here. Okay, straight up from there. All right.
Next up, we got another rumor that apparently Scarlet Witch and Jean Grey will have a fight in Deadpool 3. Just a rumor, so, I mean, what are y'all
I
thoughts?
want that to happen so bad, but I don't see how you can cram everything in like that in one movie.
Well, then again, Deadpool did do the time traveling, so he could have messed up that time continuation so bad. Remember, Luke Wilson is supposed to make an appearance,
True.
From his appearances in Loki and him being that, I use cop loosely, like, I'm a time patrol cop. Wow. So he could be, that could be one of the few people that are brought in, is Scarlet Witch and Jean Grey. I think it'd be kind of fun to see the two of them go at it.
I do too.
I will say the conversation that Janae said in our group chat, that it's probably Wolverine playing one and Deadpool playing the other in like a fighting game. I think that'd be awesome.
That could be the case too. Yeah, they can be playing like a mashup version of Injustice or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marvel versus Capcom 2.
Yep. Love that game, by the way.
Yep.
Which was a very, we talked about that last
Yeah,
week.
we actually talked. Believe it or not, fun fact. It's funny you bring that up because I was re-listening to my debut while I was working this week to kind of get my head in the mindset for the podcast. And so very much that conversation, the very first conversation we had was video games. I thought that's kind of a nice little clock turner back there, man.
Oh yeah. And it's like that game was such a limited run, but it was so good. Very good game. All right, so go ahead.
All right, next up, Emerson Mance, who played Black Bolt, has been having talks with Marvel about maybe returning to the MCU. What are y'all thoughts on that?
I think he plays Black Bolt really well. Granted, I mean, his time was limited in Doctor Strange, but the Inhuman show, I thought he portrayed Black Bolt very well. And I know with his character, it is strictly just visual because he can't talk.
Right.
But then watching the first episode of Star Wars Strange New World, I didn't realize that was the same guy that played Black Bolt, so I'm kind of enjoying his character and who he is.
Yeah. All right. So next up, Iman Vellani is currently co-writing Miss Marvel comics. She's the actress who plays her. Picture number 10 and 11. The character has come back alive, and she's now a mutant.
I don't know how I feel about this. I mean, this is a kid, and comic book fans are really, really just brutal. I just don't like the position that the studio is putting her in by putting her in a position of writing a character that isn't really very well received.
So,
and you're putting her as the face of it, and I don't think it's fair to the actress to do that. I mean, that's just my take on it.
So I got a couple questions. First off, you said that they're portraying her as a mutant, so she no longer is the Inhuman that they're portraying in like the video games and then other adaptations. And then number two, because she's a mutant, is she now a part of the X-Men? Based off of the gear that she's wearing, she's got the X-Men logo on her belt. I think it just kind of it destroys the integrity of the character, which I think then kind of creates that. Well, she's supposed to be this. She was this in the previous comic books. Why are we making those changes?
Well, as far as I could tell, since she recently died, this is her coming back, like resurrected in some way.
Okay.
And it appears that this isn't simply the X-Men. She's going to be part of the New Mutants.
Oh.
So,
okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what's happening. Yeah, I haven't been really into any of the comics. I just know that she died at one point, and now she's coming back. Like, and that wasn't that long ago, too. That was like, what, a couple months ago that she died?
Yeah.
I just think that, and I'm going to skip a little bit ahead because this kind of leads into my rant for the movie. I think it's time that Monica Rambeau really shines in this movie. She's the newest, so I want to see how she uses her powers. I think she'll be very well received. I think she has the potential to be the better hero of the three because of her training. And I just want to see her shine in this movie. You guys know I can't stand Brie.
And
I don't know why.
I was about to say I agree with you for no other reason other than she kind of has to shine because people hate Brie Larson and the other kid is too young to carry the movie.
Right.
So I mean, there's no real option other than to kind of put the weight of this movie on that character's shoulders.
Or and I could be spitballing from left field here, you could pull the younger Miss Marvel and have her play like that of Spider-Man, where the younger character is there so she can play it through the future and be there longer. They could be looking at it that way.
That's true too, because she is young.
So,
and you can take her different ways. You could take her with the X-Men. You could take her with the New Mutants. You could take her with the Avengers.
Yeah.
So like it did in Avengers Assemble back in the day. So yeah, there's several different ways that you can take her. But I just think right now it's time. This is the perfect time for Monica to shine.
And who knows with the new Marvels movie coming out, obviously with the work strikeage, there could be some changes that come down the pipeline where they make her character more than what it's, more than what she is.
Could be. But I think it's time for Spectrum. I'm gonna call her Spectrum. I think it's time for Spectrum to really shine. Her power set is cool if you followed her in the comics.
It is.
She's a natural born leader. So I think it's time for her to really, really shine and step up in this movie.
I think the worst thing that could happen, though, is because of what's going on, is they streamline the lineup and she ends up on the outs, and I really hope that doesn't happen, because when things like this happen and there's a work stoppage, there's always cuts made from the team, and I'm hoping it's a good character. I've joked about her origin story. I hate the origin story of her in the MCU, but it's a good character played by a good actress, and I hope that she ends up remaining with whatever sticks around after all of this is done.
Do you guys think she should have had a standalone movie before this to kind of introduce her?
Are we talking Spectrum?
Yeah,
I would. I'm not familiar with Spectrum, so any origin movies would help me on that end.
Not necessarily a movie, but like a miniseries like Moon Knight.
You could, yep. Because a lot of people seem to like those. Because I don't. Rating. I mean, the miniseries probably work out better, because the miniseries, if you break it down, you can do 47-minute episodes, do 6, 8, 10 episodes, and that gives you anywhere from 6 to 12 hours to give them the introduction to the characters if they don't read the comics.
Yep.
Well, I mean, WandaVision was technically partially her story, her backstory mostly. I mean,
but you
I just
what
can't get past that origin story. You got your power with compliments,
right?
Like, I just can't.
That I can't hang with. I thought that was sort of kind of disrespectful in a certain regard. I think she deserved better than that.
All right,
go ahead. All right, so let's go ahead.
And next up, there's apparently going to be a Black Panther game. It's going to be by AAA developer studio Cliffhanger Games. Are y'all interested in that?
Is EA involved?
Not to my knowledge.
Then I will give it a shot. When you said EA Electronic Arts announced, I was like, nope. About the only game I even play anymore by EA is Madden, and I have to be in a very weird mood for that one.
Hey, Facebook user, what's going on? I need you to hit register at the top so I know who you are. It's free. You ain't got to pay nothing. It's free. Y'all know I love free. I'm the cheapest one here. I love free. So hit register. Hit
free,
that little register.
Free.
I'm just trying to. Is it going to be based on the movies? Because that's hard to make a game.
Probably not. I mean, a lot of the games have been like their own thing. Even the ones that are like kind of modeled a little bit, like
I'm sort of kind of with you, Ando, from the fact if it's Electronic Arts, it's.
I mean, Electronic Arts doesn't have to develop it, but they can have one of their subsidiaries do it.
Right.
I just don't want
to see the pay to win factor.
Yeah. Oh, if it's because it's Black Panther. I mean, I guess you could go with like M'Baku. You could go with Shuri. You could go with the lead. I can't even remember the bald headed people's name, and I feel bad. But you could. I don't see how you make it like Marvel Avengers or how you make it like Guardians of the Galaxy, because it is a single character, so you can't really have a multiplayer engine to it.
Right.
That being said, you'd have to make it a pretty damn good storyline based game, which means now you have to dig into the lore of all of the Black Panther villains, all of the Black Panther's history, and figure out how you're going to build that into a story. Situation like that, you would have to loosely build that information off of the comics. And then a lot of people are going to be scrutinizing that critically if they make any mistakes, because you should be able to move stuff from the comics to the games with no problem, because ESRB will take care of that. You don't have to worry about Disney Plus being like, oh, there's too much blood and gore, people. We're that can't be in there because we're Disney. Right. But where I will give EA credit for is they are not afraid to put that blood and gore and real kind of nitty gritty stuff into their games. So in a situation like that, it could benefit EA if they go through the comic books, do this point to this point to this point, and they can get it right if they got time to do it.
And that's always been my complaint. And Ambrose, you know how I feel about that. A lot of these video game companies, a lot of these networks, they don't go with the comics. They just go with changing stuff how they see fit. Perfect example, Shaw, is Doomsday. Doomsday wasn't able to fly, but they had him fly. Doomsday didn't have the S on his chest like he did on Superman and Lois, but they did it anyway. They did what they wanted.
Well, they made what's the villain's name in the new Superman show, the one that sucks? She was the shock jock in the original.
Oh, Livewire.
Yeah, they made Livewire look like Joe Exotic, and they made Deathstroke look like a emo kid. So right. I mean, yeah, they're not really doing anything. I don't even understand, because it's like you look at a comic book, and Ando was right. You look at it, and it's like you already have the storyboard.
Right.
You're looking at it, and it's like the things are already happening. They already did part of the job for you.
Yeah.
And I don't know why they just throw the source material away.
Yeah. Speaking of which, did everybody see the last episode?
Of
Superman?
Of Superman, yeah.
Nope, I did not.
No, I actually needed to sleep, so I didn't feel the need I actually got some sleep. I didn't feel the need to put it on.
Right.
Ambrose got sleep? What?
It was all right.
Janae already gave us the answer. It sucked.
I still don't like it. It's just woke, to me, it's just woke garbage. To me.
I mean, they've ripped off, and I'm not even a obviously on this panel with everybody that comes on this show, I'm the least experienced with anime, and they've done a bunch of scenes where I'm like, they directly ripped that off from an anime, and I'm not sure which one, but I know I've seen it. I know I've seen like he transforms like Sailor Moon. The one where he punched the robot was a blatant one. And I was like, and he has the Speed Force now, and he transforms into the Speed Force like Goku. It's weird. It's almost like they watched a bunch of anime and they're like, make Superman do that.
You're gonna take this.
So I wanna ask, because I'm not up to date with Superman and Lois. Is that still part of the CW universe then?
Oh no, we're talking about the cartoon that just.
No, he's talking about the series. It's
yeah,
still part
it's called
of the CW.
My Adventures with Superman.
Oh, then yeah, I didn't even know that existed. That's my bad.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry for bringing it to your awareness. That's our fault.
Damn it, Ambrose! That's 30 seconds of my life I'm not getting back. Thanks, man.
Like Janae said, don't even waste your don't waste your brain cells on it. That thing dumb. All the reason why I watch this is because of this show. That's the only reason. And I'm with Shaw. Normally I give it maybe 4 or 5 episodes before I quit on it. So
yeah, I still have some interest in it, but we'll see after the next couple episodes.
Bunch of woke garbage, if you ask me. But anyway, go ahead, Shaw.
Yeah, all right. Now, speaking of Disney Plus, I just wanted to bring up something that kind of annoys me.
What's that?
They have this thing where whenever they have a movie or a series on there, they don't tell you when they actually put the deleted scenes.
Oh yeah.
Or any actual they don't. You have to check back months later to see if it's there. So it's actually stating, "Hey, deleted scenes are up now," would be a good idea. You know what I mean? What are your thoughts? What?
They need to include that when they put the movie out. Include everything. I'm a big fan. I like the deleted scenes. I like the gag reels. I like the behind the scenes. May I watch it right away when the movie comes out? No. But if it's intriguing enough, or if I find an actor that I enjoy, hey, what's his backstory? How did they cast him in for that role? I'd like that stuff to be available right then and there. I may not want to watch the movie, but watch the back stuff and see what happens with that.
Man, a lot of times you can find a bunch of deleted scenes from movies and shows right on YouTube for free. So
yeah, it's like I'm a huge Back to the Future fan, and this is one of the reasons why me and my wife have a disagreement. This is why I still love buying the DVDs and Blu-rays, because I got the Back to the Future trilogy, the anniversary set, and I got to see all like the Eric Stoltz test screenings, and I got to see all the stuff that I like to see, and the behind the scenes stuff and all that, and I think it does a disservice to Disney Plus, and there's a lot of problems Disney Plus has, and that's just one of them. But when that will get people to subscribe to you, if you're putting deleted scenes up and you're putting things and you're not advertising that you're doing it, it's just dumb.
Right.
Hey, by the way, Ambrose, nice foreshadowing for a photo we're gonna have later. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, okay. All right, go ahead, Shaw.
All right, next up, let's talk about. Okay, we got a couple of pictures to talk about, 20, 21, and then 22.
Because that's a dog.
Well, I mean, that person in the second row should be able to talk, and then I think that dragon thing that looks like it has a mouth, you might be able to talk. But, I mean, I got to agree with Ambrose. It's a dog. I mean, it might bark, and you can misinterpret what it says, but, I mean, it's a dog.
It's not Paw Patrol.
It's not Garfield.
True. That's a good point.
That's what I want.
That's a good point. Let's move on. You can only save one trilogy.
I know where I'm going.
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future. Thank you. Like I said,
me
thanks
too.
for the foreshadowing.
Me too. I gotta get Back to the Future. Shaw,
Now,
what you think?
I will say, of the ones that are on the list, the Dark Knight trilogy, yes, it's a good trilogy, but I have the Joel Schumacher Batmans that I can watch as my Batman entertainment.
Right.
The original Spider-Man trilogy, as much as I love Tobey Maguire, the third one just cuts it off for me. Star Wars is always hard to choose from. The Lord of the Rings put me to sleep. But yeah, the closest one for me would be Back to the Future and Godfather. But there's so much nostalgic heart pulling with Back to the Future.
Oh yeah.
That's where I would go with it.
Janae says Lord of the Rings.
I'm gonna go Star Wars.
Janae, I'm gonna say you're wrong. Sorry, hon, but you're wrong.
I gotta go Back to the Future. That's too much of a classic for me.
Yep.
Too much of a classic for me.
I mean, I love Back to the Future, but I love Star Wars more. So.
Yeah, but you have
nothing wrong with that. But
you have the next three. You have episodes 1, 2, and 3 that you can watch. Those aren't too bad. I mean, they're not the original 3, but
you can't get the prequels if you don't have the originals.
True.
That's not true. I mean, people will just assume that that Anakin died and Darth Vader is a new character. They don't know what Darth Vader does. They don't know that maybe Luke Skywalker just becomes a moisture farmer on Tatooine. Who knows?
Good one.
I don't know that Obi-Wan Kenobi becomes Ben Kenobi and becomes Obi-Wan Kenobi again and then dies on the Death Star. That I don't know that they're making because they showed that at the end of episode 3. It could be a giant disco ball. We don't know. We don't have 4, 5, or 6 to check.
You're right. Oh my goodness. Janae's up here laughing. All right, let's go to our next one. Should be 23. No, actually this one.
Ooh.
That's tough.
I'm saying X-Men. Just because I know more information about the X-Men. I'm going to go X-Men.
I'm saying X-Men just because look at the picture of the Titans and look at the X-Men are ready to fight. The Titans look like they're ready to watch TRL.
It looks like a really bad setup for a porno.
Are Starfire and Raven legal yet?
At this point, it looks like maybe.
Maybe.
Like Starfire definitely looks like an adult. So
True.
Sorry, out of all the ladies on the screen, I'm taking Psylocke. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm about to say that. I'm just about to say that. That's why I'm joining the X-Men.
She can stab me with an imaginary sword that she can create from her hand. I don't care.
I'm going with X-Men just because of Psylocke and Storm.
I'm gonna say Titans.
And by the way, Storm is no longer married to Black Panther. In case y'all didn't know.
I'm gonna say Titans because X-Men gotta wake up early to train. So
Good point.
You're right, and the X-Men do have somebody that can read your mind. So if you're gonna lie about being late to class, Professor Xavier is gonna school you.
Facts. Facts.
Nah, just set up bumpers in the hallway to block his wheelchair.
Take out all the ramps and put in stairs and listen to him complain like Claptrap. Stairs? What are the stairs in my mansion? I don't remember ordering these. Storm, get over here. I need you to get me to fly.
There you go. Janae says X-Men.
Then again, this is the same.
I will say this. The one thing about joining X-Men that pissed me off is having to work with Scott Summers.
Oh, dude, what is it with you hating Cyclops?
Well, would you rather have Scott Summers fighting with you or Robin?
That's a good point. That's a good point. I just can't stand him as a man.
Then don't work with them.
I just don't like him. I'll hang with Wolverine.
For starters, you may have the same mutant powers as him. They're not going to need two guys.
True.
And you could have a mutant power where you can just fling him off to the side of the road, and now he's gone. You don't have to fight with them.
Yeah, I just don't like it. Gene, no,
Or,
shut up, man.
Or you join the X-Men and you be a complete and total douche, and they won't bring you on any of the missions, so you get to babysit the mansion.
I'll work with anybody else. I'll hang with Colossus. I'll hang with Iceman. I'll hang with Wolverine. I just don't like Colossus. I mean, Cyclops. Can't stand him.
Then again, with my luck, I'd end up with like Jubilee and end up getting my ass shot.
Damn.
I'd be with Morph, and Morph would like walk around as my twin brother and just annoy the hell out of me all day. Like, where you going? Where you going? Are we going on a mission? Shut up, Morph.
Now, Janae brings up a good point. Which Robin?
Doesn't matter. They can all die.
I'm
gonna say it's my favorite Robin, and that's Dick Grayson. Sorry, if it's Dick Grayson, I may hang out with him. Anybody else? Nope.
Oh, they were all decent characters. I mean, Tim Drake was a good Robin. Dick Grayson, Jason Todd was decent. I think the one I think the one I liked less. I think the one I liked the least was Damian Wayne because he was just like,
Daddy, help me! Daddy, help me!
I do like Damian though. I like his little attitude, but you know, it'll be X-Men for me. I just can't work with Cyclops. I just think he's
you just think he's vanilla, admit it.
He's just vanilla. You know, it's just not cool.
I mean, he's like Fred from Scooby-Doo.
Right.
Like,
hey, you watch what you say about Freddie Prinze Jr., sir. I don't think that Coolville sucks.
All right, let's go ahead, Shaw. Go ahead.
all right, let's move on.
I think I got one more. Hold on. I got one more. Here you go.
One's gotta go. Oh my god.
One's
man.
got to go.
So this is the one I gotta choose one to get rid of.
Yep.
All right, hold on. I gotta call a panel on this. Between Sloppy Joe cheeseburger, peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and pulled pork, which would you personally get rid of?
Sloppy Joe's?
Fuck no, Sloppy Joe. No, nope. I just asked the girlfriend which one she would get rid of, and she said Sloppy Joe. No,
Oh, no. I get rid of pulled pork.
Yeah, I mean, I love pulled pork, but I've had on this list, I've had more bad pulled pork sandwiches than I have any of the other ones.
It's not that I've had a bad one of these every time, but I don't know, there's like a kid nostalgia to the Sloppy Joes for me, and that's why I like making the ground beef and then pouring the manwich sauce into it. There's something just stop.
I'm gonna go Sloppy Joe's.
You know what?
Be able to like actually hold it.
That's a good point, Shaw. Janae goes with pulled pork.
Literally called Sloppy Joe's.
You know, call me vanilla. I'm gonna take away peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Hate me. I don't care.
Wow.
Boulder Dash, you know how fun those are to eat when you're drunk?
Hell yeah.
Man, I just
I mean,
dude, that's an impossible choice, man. Now, if you just said something like peanut butter and honey or peanut butter and pickle sandwiches, yeah, I can get rid of that. But it's nostalgic of peanut butter and jelly. I can't get rid of any of those, man.
Yeah, that's tough. That's kind of tough.
What?
You guys ever
there's
had
always one. There's
butter
always
on-
one of those that you guys choose. I love you too, Janae. But there's always one of those that is impossible.
Janae, am I off the hook now?
Do I need to be in the corner now, Janae? Is that what am I in the corner now? Am I in timeout? The girlfriend's saying I'm in timeout, so Here we go. I'm gonna mute myself, guys. 3 minutes.
Dang.
Okay.
He ain't got no choice. He ain't got no choice. Oh my goodness. All right. We already talked about My Adventure with Superman. Woke garbage. Go ahead with the next one, Shaw.
All right, now we got some casting to talk about. First picture of 13, then we'll go on to 14.
Count it down. Picture 13 and 14. I got you.
Yeah. Yeah, so we got some casting for Superman Legacy. As you can see, Nathan Fillion will be playing Guy Gardner, which I'm iffy about because of his age, but we'll see. Also, they mentioned that he will have the same haircut. Eddie Gatia is going to be playing Mr. Terrific. You may remember him from X-Men First Class.
I
Where
do.
they killed off his character stupidly.
Yep.
And then Isabella Marquez will be playing Hawk Girl.
I mean, I think it's solid casting. I like the Nathan Fillion. I like the Nathan Fillion, Guy Gardner casting. I really do. I know people are concerned about his age, but if he acts exactly the same way as he did in Dr. Horrible's sing-along vlog, it's a lock. You know, like
He could definitely pull it off. Definitely.
Why bring Guy Gardner?
Okay, it's been 3 minutes.
You're off the hook now.
I am off the hook. So I will say this. Between this casting, absolutely love Nathan Fillion as the Green Lantern guy. Just because I think he's played in a lot of different universes. I think he can bring something cool to the character. And then the kid that they got playing the Blue Beetle, not just in this, but also the Blue Beetle Blue Beetle standalone movie. I think it's a great casting choice.
I don't know much about the girl, other than, I mean, she looks like she fits the bill for Hawk Girl.
Yeah, she was Dora the Explorer in the live action movie.
I don't know much about the girl.
She was also in one of the Transformers.
I ain't gonna say in
Oh,
front.
yeah, she was in one of the Transformers. She played
was.
Mark Wahlberg's kid.
I ain't gonna say it even front. I ain't gonna say she was too old to play Dora. She was too filled out to me to play Dora.
I agree.
Dora's supposed to be young. She's supposed to be young. She's supposed to be a little girl with her backpack and her map. She's too, to me, she's just too filled out.
I don't
to
have a
play
backpack
Dora.
and a map. I can't be Dora. I'm also not a chick from... I also can't speak Spanish.
Exactly.
This is why I don't get casted in Hollywood, ladies and gentlemen.
It's like I just thought she was a little too much to play Dora, but anyway, she'll do Hawk Girl good. All right, let me see. There's one more I gotta show. 14.
One more. Yeah,
That's a good one.
Anthony Carius. Carius, pronounce his name. We play him by the Morpho.
Kerrigan.
Yeah, Kerrigan. What are y'all thoughts?
That's a good pick.
He's a great actor. I really like him in everything he does. I mean, he was one of the few things that was consistent in that mess that became Gotham over the years.
Yep.
Not wrong.
If anyone has ever seen the show Barry, he's hilarious in that. Barry on HBO. So I mean, I'd like to see what he could bring to this role because he is a really talented actor. So I mean, anything he's in, he does a good job with.
Oh, most def.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go ahead.
All right, let's go down. Okay. James Gunn has apparently said that Vigilante will appear in the DCU before Peacemaker Season 2 drops. What are your thoughts on that?
As long as it's still John Cena playing Vigilante, as much as you get him on screen, I think that works.
So John Cena gonna do double duty? He gonna be Peacemaker and Vigilante?
Oh, no, that's right. He is Peacemaker. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Who's
That'd be
Vigilante?
interesting though.
Vigilante's his buddy, isn't it?
Yeah, do with the visor. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't mean much to me. I mean, the guy's probably going to be a cameo in one of the movies, and it's going to be comic relief. I don't really read too much into that.
I mean, Vig was all right. His best iteration was in Justice League Unlimited. That's probably the best you'll see him. All right. Shaw, you would bring this up. Blue Beetle Burger Pizza.
No, absolutely not.
What is that cheese?
I'm looking at the moldy burger bun, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm looking at the cheese. I've never seen cheese mold perfectly
Oh my god!
to the beef like that.
Maybe it's nacho cheese, bro.
Like, it's not nacho cheese. Nacho cheese be tripping.
Not if they put it in a perfect circle like that. Dude, you can.
No, that is a logically and physically impossible burger.
How are you looking at the cheese? The bun is blue. It is moldy.
Yeah, we got past that. I'm looking at the
we
cheese.
didn't.
The cheese is weird.
No. It's just Spider-Verse burger that they had at Burger King last month. I'm not eating no red burger. I don't need my poop being red, man. And if that demonetizes us, I'm sorry. But I am not eating a moldy bunned burger for the damn Blue Beetle movie.
I mean, I have no problem with food coloring. I eat cereal. I eat blueberry. I eat Frankenberry. I don't care about no blue hamburger bun. That cheese was concerning.
No, let me look at it
cheese.
again.
Okay, so
That
means,
cheese.
so
That
means
cheese
when you and I
is.
go to Burger King, you're gonna give me the cheese, and I'm gonna give you the buns, and that's how we'll even this out.
That don't look like. I kind of agree with
That
Ann.
it has the consistency of mayonnaise.
I sort of kind of agree with Ambrose on this, unless it's that spreadable type of cheese, because that definitely ain't a cheese slice.
Oh,
it's
I
gotta
can
be a
agree with that
spreadable
cheese
type of
slice,
cheese.
but I can't get past the bun.
I mean, I don't. Like I said, I eat cereal for breakfast, so I don't care about food coloring. I could eat blue bread. I don't care about that.
Okay,
I gotta draw the line. Like green eggs and ham, that's as far as I'm going food coloring wise, with my food being colored.
Right.
Blue buns, nope.
All right. The next one, the next burger. This was egregious, y'all, because he already gave us the Blue Beetle burger.
Yeah.
But this
Oh
one
God,
was
what are we doing
egregious.
here?
Look at that.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So we're going from one burger with blue buns to a burger with no meat and 20 pieces of cheese.
Yeah, I'm no stranger to the fact that
No,
This
it's
is
not.
not-
What in the name of constipation?
You're not pooping
Like-
for a week, dude.
20 slices of American cheese, no meat.
John, I haven't been able to poop for 2 weeks. What's your diet consist of? The 20 slice of American cheese, no meat burger from Burger King? What else have you had? The Blue Beetle burger from Burger King? Maybe it's time to stay away from Burger King menus.
I think it's about time. Look at this crap. And I'm glad it's in Thailand.
That's not even.
Are
That's
the
not even.
marketing people from Burger King just out of ideas of how to compete with McDonald's? What do we need? Blue buns, and let's go with mayonnaise sliced cheese, and then let's
That's
just make
it.
a burger with nothing but cheese.
You got the mayonnaise. You can probably get the mayonnaise, the pickle, the lettuce. Just won't get the burger.
That's one of those things where someone got like really high in the test kitchen
Yup.
and was like, "Let's just make a sandwich with 20 pieces of cheese."
That's it.
And then someone's like, "My God, people love cheese. Put it on the menu."
All right, let's move on. Fortnite.
I can't, dude. I can't.
Fortnite
Oh my
used
God.
Pick 17.
Oh my god.
Oh Lord, you got to be kidding me.
What?
legitimately not the weirdest thing they've done.
Dude, that doesn't even look like Colonel Sanders. That looks like Harry Carey.
If his finishing move does not include delivering like a death blow of chicken giving you a heart attack, they did the character wrong. Like he needs a super move where he just throws the entire KFC menu at the bad guys. That's what they got to do.
Just takes a handful of herbs and spices and throws them in your eyes.
These are my 11 herbs and spices right up your ass.
Janae says that cheeseburger is not even the greatest
So,
cheese.
Janae, what you're
Exactly.
saying is that if you go to Burger King, you want them to substitute every piece of cheese and charge you 30 cents more for that burger? Sorry, for that sandwich of nothing but Colby Jack cheese or pepper jack cheese?
Kobe Jack cheese.
Hi, can I get that 20 cheese, no meat burger with the blue buns, please? I really want to kill myself
There
today.
you go. Harley Quinn season 4 premieres July 27th on Max. We got some Doom Patrol news. Pick number 15.
Why'd they cancel? They canceled this, but they gave us Adventures with Superman. I don't. This is sad.
It is sad.
I've never watched
They
Doom
should've kept
Patrol, so
this.
I couldn't tell you.
They should have kept this. It was weird but good.
It was weird, but it was good. It was funny.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
It's been a while.
All right, let's move over to some more picks. Picks 23, 24, and 25. We
already did that one. I got in timeout for that one.
All right, one of these animes have to go. Which one?
All right, so I'm going to say it like this because I respect Janae. Sailor Moon is staying. What's that one in the bottom right-hand corner with the heart?
Inuyasha.
Yeah, I've never heard of that one. That's my pick.
yeah, me too.
And I hate to go, and I hate to say it because I love Kagome, but Inuyasha gotta go.
Yeah, I gotta agree.
I love Kagome, but she gotta go.
Yeah,
Hey, that was an easy one. I liked it. Like, can we do more
Now,
like
I
that?
will say, and Janae knows how I feel about this. Sailor Venus can go. If I'm getting rid of one
Yo,
scout.
don't. My wife is not mad at me today. Stop. My wife is not mad at me today. Keep that mess down.
You gotta whisper it well so nobody can hear you.
Sailor Venus has got to go.
Sailor
You know
Moon,
that,
you can
you
stay.
gotta remember, did y'all see that movie Mean Girls?
Yeah, we did. And there's an 80% chance that it's already raining.
That's what Sailor Venus is. She's one of the mean girls, and she got to go.
Yo,
Oh, yeah, no, if you're me.
Ando, you don't understand. My wife got so mad at this conversation, she came downstairs and called all of us trash. Like, she grabbed my headphone and called all of us trash and stormed off.
That was so funny. That was so funny that she did that. Trash. I know we'll forget that. All right.
That's
pick
got to be a
25.
clip. We got to do a clip for the new YouTube.
That's so funny. All right. Out of all these movies, you can only keep 2.
Oof, this is tough.
For me, Back to the Future and Lost Dragon.
I
That's
got
right.
it narrowed down to 4. I got Breakfast Club, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Back to the Future, and Ghostbusters. It's out of those 4. I'm probably gonna go Back to the Future and Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
I gotta go Last Dragon. That's gotta be one of them for me. Show enough.
Show enough.
Show enough.
I
Got to
I'm
be
gonna go Ghostbusters and Back to the Future.
go
Nothing wrong
Back to
with
the
that.
Future. I'm gonna go with Back to the Future and Goonies.
In the wrong.
Goonies was a good one too, man. That
That
would have
was a
been my
good
5th option.
That
Hey,
was
I'm
a
glad
good
to see
one.
we all agree with Back to the Future, though, man.
Oh yeah, too much of a classic, man. Too much of a classic. Real quick, I do want to search something. I'm gonna tease next week a little bit. This is what we're gonna be talking about next week, guys.
What is it? Deadpool versus Wolverine?
Well, it's just Marvel's finest debates period. We're gonna
Okay.
we're gonna put some debate questions up, and we're gonna tackle them from there.
Ooh, I like
All
the
right.
dates. Let's go. This means Kat and Janae have to be here because we got to have the other side of the coin.
Yes, yes.
We're gonna do it like debate team style.
Diamond too. She gotta be here, too.
Diamond
Got to
Chick
get
gotta be
Diamond
here.
in here, man. Yeah.
She gotta be here. All right. Pick it back up for me, Shaw.
All right, so real quick. All right, now let's talk about Star Trek: Strange New Worlds. We got a pretty interesting episode focusing
I've
on
only
Spock.
seen clips on that.
Yeah,
I've seen clips on TikTok. What network does it come on?
I think that one's Paramount Plus, isn't it?
yeah,
Okay.
Paramount Plus, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. So Spock becomes fully human for an episode, has to deal with his mother-in-law. Hijinks ensues. What do y'all think for anyone who actually saw the episode?
Wait, did you
I
say?
have not caught up on it. My game plan is this week to catch up on Strange New World.
I haven't watched the show, but did you say Spock becomes human and has to deal with his mother-in-law?
Yes.
Why do the writers hate Spock?
That's what it seemed like.
Like,
Hijinks, yeah.
not only is the character going to become human, but he's going to meet his mother-in-law while he's human. No.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't it's mother-in-law, not mother, because
In-law.
it was the mother that
Right.
wanted him to embrace his human in the Star Trek Kelvin trilogy, not his mother-in-law. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Go ahead, Shaw.
Okay. All right, we just got the trailer for Ahsoka. Trailer number 2. Anybody see the trailer?
I did. I am absolutely ready to watch Thrawn, man. Ready.
Yeah, I've got to finish up Rebels so I know fully what's going on, and then I'll be able to watch the show.
Mm-hmm.
Based off of what I've seen for trailer-wise, I'm very happy with the cast that they have for this show.
I mean, Ahsoka, I didn't think watching Clone Wars, I didn't watch Clone Wars until I joined GNN, just because I watched it just so I'd know what the hell you guys were talking about. And I actually ended up really liking it, and Ahsoka's one of my favorite characters now, so I'm really hoping that this show, I really hope this show is...
Expectations?
Yeah.
That's an episode list right there, guys.
Yeah, here are the release order.
Yep. I gotta say, man, I'm ready. I got like 3 friends that I work with that are absolutely like diehard Star Wars fans, and they are really looking forward to both episodes on that 23rd.
There you go.
I mean, the Acolyte ain't gonna save Star Wars, so this has to.
Yep. I agree. Go ahead, Shaw.
We also got the trailer for Wonka. What did you
see that?
I didn't see it, and I don't plan to. After Gene Wilder and his
been
Willy
looking for
Wonka, I have no interest to see any other Wonkas.
I mean, it's funny because there's a meme circulating, and it's dead on point. Wonka straight up stole Gonzo's outfit from Muppet Christmas Carol.
Damn.
If you can pull it up.
It's gonna be a prequel.
It's dead on. It's like shirt, tie, hat, everything.
Damn.
You're just missing the old men from the balcony, and that's it.
This chocolate isn't half bad. It's all bad.
All right. Well, it's gonna be a prequel and starring Timothy Chalamet, and I don't know. It looks okay-ish. It's just once you got to the Oompa Loompa, it was a little like, yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm done with the prequels. Now, prequel to me translates into like, what tragic backstory is Willy Wonka gonna come from?
Right.
Where like how was Willy Wonka oppressed into being this chocolate magnate that runs this mystical factory?
Well, it works for Disney. Disney does backstory on other characters now. So
yeah, I know. They made Cruella de Vil. Make me feel bad for the lady that wants to skin puppies.
Or Maleficent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They made a mistake with that one, though, doing Angelina Jolie. That's all I'm saying.
That wasn't her role. Didn't see that was a good role to me. Yeah, I wasn't impressed with that performance. But anyway, filmmaker James Cameron seems to have confirmed that multiple sequels to Alita: Battle Angel are currently in development. If you've watched that anime, and it's old school, don't get me wrong, but if you watch that anime, and it did, and it was one of the few animes that the movie did justice to. I'm looking forward to another sequel. Did anybody watch this movie?
I did not. No.
Yeah, I saw it a long time ago. I'm super into it.
What did you think about it, Shaw? I love the movie.
I mean, I enjoyed it. I just wasn't too familiar with the prior, so wasn't that interested.
Yeah, I love the movie. Like I said, I seen the anime. I watched the movie, so I'm looking forward. Bring it on. Bring some more. Bring another sequel on. I can do that. Peacock to stream Mario Brothers movie August 3rd. Bro.
Let's go. Can't wait to see it.
Boing.
I already bought it when it was on Amazon when it was still in theaters.
Yeah,
So-
I waited. I want to see it. My girlfriend and her kids want to see it. And I was thinking about buying it, but as soon as I heard that it was coming to either Max or Peacock, I decided to wait. Peacock is one of those because it's got the WWE Premium Live events that I pay for every month. So because they put it on Peacock, I'm totally sold.
I'll do too. I'll pay for it too.
All right, one thing that I didn't write on the list, we also got a trailer for Twisted Metal, the full trailer.
Yes! Did you guys see that?
I didn't see that. I didn't even know it was out.
Dude, no, you totally need to watch it. Anthony Mackie, Nev Campbell, they have Samoa Joe play the physical embodiment of Sweet Tooth with Will Arnett as the voice. Holy shit, dude. I'm excited for that, man. I am totally excited for
I need
that.
to take a look at that for sure. I will.
I'm iffy because there's no tournament and no Calypso, so I'm a little iffy.
So
True.
I think it's kind of a feeling out process, because again, Twisted Metal is one of those that if Peacock plays it right and they do it mature, not PG-13 or TVMA, if they play it right and get the blood and gore and the destruction correct, Calypso is just right around the corner.
Right.
Now, I know because it's based off of all the games that Calypso was the main bad guy, but if you're keeping Calypso in the background until either the end of the first season to see if the show is the hit that it's supposed to be, it's real quick that they can go, oh, hey, Calypso is the one that did it. And everybody's like, oh, it's Calypso. It's Calypso. Win season 2. I think Peacock is playing it right based off of how this first season plays out and how everybody receives it.
All right. Go ahead, Shaw.
All right. Yeah. So there's apparently been a first look of a remake to Mr. and Mrs. Smith, which will star Danny Glover and Maya Eskillen. What are y'all thoughts on that?
We're making another remake. No, thank you.
Yippee! Hooray!
I ain't touching that.
Now, that is one Angelina Jolie movie that I did see and I really did enjoy.
It was a good movie.
But again, I mean, you're remaking movies, man. If you don't need to remake it, give it 2 different last names. Call it Mr. and Mrs. Johnson, Mr. and Mrs. Anderson, Mr.
Go
and
through
Mrs.
random common names.
Exactly, right? Mr. and Mrs. Smith. It's probably the most common last name that's out. Mr. and Mrs. James. Hell, do that.
But my thing is, a lot of times the sequel is worse than the original.
But it's not a sequel if it's a remake. If they do the Johnsons, it
That's
has
true.
nothing to do with the Smiths.
That's true.
And I mean, even if you rename it, yes, you can base it loosely off of,
off of the original.
Yeah. But I mean, to come out blatantly and say, hey, a movie that came out in 2005 that isn't even 20 years old yet, hey, we're going to remake the movie. This is why Hollywood is on strike.
I just think they need to leave it alone. I mean, that was a good movie. That was a very good movie.
I enjoyed Mr. and Mrs. Smith. It's like I said, it's one of the few Angelina Jolie movies that I really enjoy. But again, it comes down to the point where Hollywood is, oh, we got to remake stuff because we're running out of ideas.
Let me tell you, Kat burst my bubble about that movie. She busted because I thought Angelina Jolie was looking good in that movie. And then when she told me that wasn't really her in that movie, I was crushed.
Heartbroken?
I was heartbroken because she was augmented, and it's like still pretty girl. Don't get me wrong, but
Yep.
Yeah, that's sort of kind of crushed my dreams right there.
It's all right, man. I'm in the same boat with you.
He just crushed my dreams, and when she told me that, I said, "Cat, no." She said, "Yep, she was augmented." Dang. Go ahead, y'all. Let's finish up.
The very last thing, there's apparently going to be a Fast and Furious roller coaster coming to Universal Studios. What are y'all thoughts on that?
I thought there already was one.
Gotta have family. If you don't have family, you can't ride it.
Exactly. And here's the thing that gets me: the cars are getting more love than the actors.
Yeah.
That's the thing that killed me about, particularly as it got later and later, all in the series, the cars were doing more stunts than the actors.
Jesus, man. Now you're gonna have a car.
Wasn't there one where like they rode the car on a vine?
Yeah.
And swung
that
off?
was the newest one that came out. Or no, that
Yeah.
was Fast 9.
Yep.
Because I forgot that Fast X just came out. I saw somebody did make a TikTok comic strip where Dominic and Letty are in the car and Dom goes to drive, completely misses it. And as they're falling off the cliff, Letty looks at Dom and goes, "So that was your plan? Your plan was to get a small cable to hitch to the car big enough to swing us to the other cliff? What if you missed?" Family. And then they just died, and that's the end of the movie. It's just, man.
Oh my goodness.
Don't get me wrong, man. I mean, I think it's a good franchise, but after Tokyo Drift or the fourth one, I mean, it's just, you had to cut the loss, man. I mean, it no longer became street racing. It was just,
Maurice,
let's
what's
just
up,
throw
man? How
stuff
you
at the wall
doing?
and see
You check
whatever
my man
sticks, man.
Maurice out over Sports Empire Network. I'll see him this Wednesday morning, 9 p.m. Eastern, Coffee and Sports morning show over on the Sports Empire Network. Check us out there. What's up, bro? Good to have you here.
You're late.
He good.
I mean, how can they have 10 Fast and Furious movies? It's like you watch, it's like, let me guess, they're gonna drive. Like,
Oh, no, I mean, like this last one, they were in space.
All they gonna do is
So they
drive.
flew.
That's it. That's all they gonna do is drive. Exactly.
Soon they're gonna have cars underwater. They might
That'll
as well
be
just call
next
it.
thing.
Yeah, they're gonna have a submarine that's gonna be slower than a car that they have underwater.
Like I say, the cars get more love than actor and actresses in this thing.
and not one Oldsmobile.
Nope.
That's a good point.
Can't get a Buick LeSabre into the movies, man. Can't be a
Can't
Buick.
get that classic Oldsmobile 442 in, man.
Nope.
You
I gotta have my Dodge Ram 1400 in this vehicle. No, man,
you
it's
can't
not family.
you can't get one of them old Pinto station wagons with wood on the side of one of these movies. With wood on the side with a couple of fives in there.
An AMC Gremlin.
Let's go with the original Ford, just the one that you have to crank before you can start driving. Let's go with that.
Oh,
Where are the
snap.
Flintstones at? They're going to go back in time and get the
Oh,
Flintstones
snap.
fast pedal car, and they're going to run that for the next one.
I'll be wrong for saying this one, but can your boy get a Subaru up in there?
Jesus.
Let's get a Subaru up in that thing.
Yabba dabba family.
That's all about family. Telling you, man.
Oh, man.
That thing's killing me. All right.
Vin Diesel is like, I got nothing, guys. We got to just keep making these movies.
I ain't got nothing, man. We just gonna let the cars. take over the story.
Guardians of
That's
the
all
Galaxy
we
only lets me say 3 words. I am Groot. Family ain't one of them.
gonna do. All right, I want to say real quick, shout them out one more time. Sponsor today's live stream, shadowanime.com. 5 as a promo code at checkout. You can save 5% off your total order over there. So check them out, shadowanime.com, your one-stop shop for all things anime. All right, let's go around the room. I think we had a good show tonight. We definitely showed the ladies how to do it. So let's go ahead and go around the room, see what everybody's doing. So I'll start with you.
I got nothing really new for this week. Just doing a little writing, and that's really it.
And bros, what you got going on this week, my friend?
I'm wrapping up a piece. Hopefully, I'll publish tomorrow. It's satire month here at Geek News Now, so I'm writing a piece about how James Mangold is going to direct Toy Story 5 and give us the tragic side of Woody the Cowboy. And he's divorced from.
Does that include how he got his name, Woody?
He's divorced from Bo. He's clinically depressed. You know, we're just going to give the kids a really healthy dose of life with this installment.
I'm not watching it, man. Nope. Killing my buzz on Woody.
Oh, good.
All right.
And bros, what you got going on this week?
You know what, man? I am just slowly trying to figure out my streaming schedule to get back into that. It's been about 4 months since I last streamed. Between my job keeping me really busy because it's hot, so I'm outside cleaning windows all the time. I'm trying to get back into that, and then obviously keeping up with you guys. Getting back into the flow of watching TV shows. A lot on my plate, and then obviously I got the girlfriend and her kids now, so I'm helping out with that.
There you
Spending
go.
a lot of time with them, so it's just a lot on my plate at the moment, figuring out how to manage everything. So,
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I got my kids with me this week.
Yep.
I'm playing some Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links.
nice.
I get it.
One thing I will say, I don't know if you saw. Have you played that Turtles game yet that we mentioned 8 months ago?
I haven't played it yet.
They're coming out.
The last Turtle game I played was the Turtle Collection for the
Yep.
Nintendo Switch.
Yeah,
And I still have it.
Cowabunga collection.
Yep.
They
I still
came
got
out
it, and
with.
I still break it open every now and again.
Yep. They came out with Shredder's Revenge, I want to say back in August. Earlier this month, they announced that they're officially coming out with DLC with Usagi as one of the playable characters.
Wow.
And then they have a new survival mode that's coming out with that where you can play as, get this, Rocksteady, Bebop, and Shredder in certain survival modes. So I
Okay.
know I'm waiting for that and waiting for that to get a release date.
All right. Let me do this real quick. Janae had a power outage, so she couldn't stay in chat. But I appreciate you running through, Janae. I know you're not feeling well, so we appreciate you running through.
We miss you, Janae. Hope to see you next week.
Oh, yeah. Hope to see you next
No!
week. Janae. Thanks for
And remember, go Cougars, not Huskies.
Ooh.
Go Notre Dame.
Ooh.
Timeout now. Still better than the
Oh,
Trojans, man.
All right, you guys. I want to say thank you for everybody who showed up tonight. Appreciate y'all. Ambrose, Shaw, Ando, good to have you here. Appreciate you guys running through. And if there's nothing else, I want to say thank you to everybody out there in TV land. Next week, don't forget Marvel's Finest Debates. That's what we're going to run with. So don't forget that. That should be very, very interesting. Hopefully we have all the panel here so we can go ahead and break into that thing and have a great show. All right, everybody.
Hey, do you want me to get on Twitter for that and see if fans want to give us a debate? Or are we doing a series of them?
Dude, we totally should. Let the fans
totally
set
should
up
do
some.
that. That's a good idea.
I like
All
it.
right. I'll see
Yeah,
if
I
I can
like
get
that.
any
Yeah.
engagement with that.
Yeah, good idea. All right, you guys. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate each and every one of you. We'll see you again next week right here. Saturday night, 10 p.m. Eastern. Same bat time, same bat channel. We'll see you
Deuces.
again next week. Everyone have a great week. Be safe. Take care.
All right. Good night.